All right, guys, welcome back again to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great time. So the boys came, saw, conquered, and now they will be leaving back to their club side where they will, be engaging in club duties until the next 4 weeks when we get to see them again. And speaking about the next 4 weeks, we actually have a game on the 13th of November. This game is the first leg of the playoff. It's been out now. The four countries that have qualified into the playoff, continental playoff, as it's called, are Nigeria, Gabon, what's it called, Cameroon, and DR Congo. So Nigeria will face Gabon, which is going to be a very interesting match, difficult match. The likes of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is going to be facing Victor Osimhen. We know how it is. If you followed Gabon's game or games, you definitely know that Aubameyang is a force to be reckoned with. In one of their two games that they played recently, I think it's scored 4 goals in that match. They actually won it 4 goals to 3. Aubameyang scored all the goals for his country, but then he got a red card and was sent off for that match. But it's going to be very interesting. Victor Osimhen scored a hat trick, as you know, in the last match. So this match is going to be another interesting match to watch. But aside from Nigeria versus Gabon, we still have Cameroon versus DR Congo. These games will be played also on the 13th. The venue for it will be Morocco. All of the games will be played in Morocco. And then the winner from both sides will meet on the 16th of November. Play in the final. The winner in the final will now go to the Intercontinental to represent Africa, where they'll be meeting other countries from Asia, Europe, different continents who are also in the playoffs. But the good news for the African uh, ticket holder, or the good news for the person, the country rather, that wins the final in the African playoff. For example, if Nigeria beats Gabon and we go into the final, maybe Cameroon beat DR Congo and then we'll meet Cameroon and then beat Cameroon and then we'll take the ticket, the African tickets to the Intercontinental. We'll have an advantage in the sense that we'll be regarded as a seeded team. We'll have a seeded status. Sorry, and that means that we'll only have to play one match. We won't go and start, you know, tussling and dragging with different countries. We'll just go straight into the final. They'll just play amongst themselves, and then we'll wait for the winner of the bout in the final, and then we'll play them, to get the tickets. So that's basically, how it's going to happen right now. Of course, it's going to be very interesting and also very demanding, very exhausting for these guys. As you know, uh, they actually had a friendly, or they had two friendlies, Colombia, Venezuela. It was already slated for November, but I don't think that's going to be possible again. It's not going to be possible for sure. NFF has to cancel it, and we'll just use these playoffs as some sort of a friendly, or some sort of a test match or test matches for the African Cup of Nations coming in December. So that's basically how it is. But I just wanted to give you a small flashback of what happened yesterday. Of course, you guys know we had to qualify at the expense of Burkina Faso. As a matter of fact, Burkina Faso were already jubilating when they finished their match. They won 3-1. They were jubilating. They were very happy that finally they made the top four. But it didn't occur to them that Nigeria was going to score the fourth goal and then top them by just one goal margin. So at the end of it, they will score that goal, uh, thanks to Frank Onyeka, which obviously is the goal that made us qualify. No, take nothing away from Victor Osimhen's hat trick, but Frank Onyeka's goal was the reason that we actually had enough goal difference, plus goal difference, to qualify, ahead of this Burkina Faso. Just like you can see on the group table here, they all have the same point at 15, but um, Nigeria has plus 7 goals and then they have plus 6 goals. So that's just the only blemish in their tally. And they've now been crying, they've now been complaining, they've now been wailing bitterly and asking questions. In fact, one of the defenders of the Burkina Babes, or I should say Burkina Stallions, I think they've changed their name from Babes to Stallions, has come out to complain bitterly on social media. Is asking the question, is asking FIFA and CAF, how is it possible that we that won the weak or the weakest team in our group will have to, be disqualified or sit out, and then Nigeria, who are even unable to win the weakest team in their group, will qualify on our expense? Explain it to me, make it make sense. This is what this defender of the Burkina Faso team is saying. It goes by the name Steve Yago. So this is basically what he wrote on Twitter or X. He said, honestly, it's strange. You win your games against the weakest team in your group, yet Nigeria is ahead of you. Even though they haven't beaten Zimbabwe, who are last in their group. Apparently, beating the bottom team is too mainstream. Thank you, CAF and FIFA. My career is nearing its end, so I will start studying the system to criticize you properly soon. That's how he ended his Twitter post, which is actually very funny and also sad. I mean, if you're looking at it, if you're putting yourself in his shoes, it's obviously really sad. But it's not just him. I'm hearing the president of the country, president of Burkina Faso, the person of uh, President Ibrahim Traore, is asking questions. Is even, according to reports, set up a sort of a committee to investigate, to ask questions. Why did Nigeria have to qualify over Burkina Faso? Is there any sort of foul play? In this case, things like that. So he's trying to find out and know what exactly prevented his team from qualifying. I'm sure you saw them on social media and all of that. You got the news where they were celebrating, even dancing. Their coach was dancing. Everybody was dancing in the dressing room, only to be told the next minute that you guys did not qualify. Nigeria, has beaten you guys because of goal difference. So that is what is happening right now. Um, it's really sad, but I mean, at the end of the day, we all know that it's a dead end for them. The presidency and the committee will not find anything to overturn this, to overturn the decision. The rule is the rule, and rightfully so. Nigeria deserved it. So, but I'm just going to leave that gist, guys, and let you guys know the small reaction that has now come out from the Gabonese camp rather, and this is coming from Aubameyang, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and it's focused on the match against Nigeria. Of course, he knows it's going to be a difficult match because he knows, yeah, Nigeria has the stars, the Osimhen, Lookman, all that stuff. But for him, this is what he has to say. He said, we want to go to the World Cup, and to get there, we have to win games. I'm very motivated, and when you have the chance to go to the World Cup, you have to be even more motivated. So, Aubameyang is dead serious about going to the World Cup. He doesn't care who's in front of him. He doesn't care who they have to beat to make sure that they get to the World Cup. He just knows that he is motivated. But we'll see what will happen, guys. It's still a little bit far, like 4 weeks from today. But obviously, lots of talking points will be coming out concerning these games. But that's the updates for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section and stay tuned for more stories.